a mistake made by side opposition, where they keep on talking about the harms that will happen if this motion goes, but they never really talk the benefits if this motion falls. Now, before we move on, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning I bid to everyone. So, we're obviously on time, let's move on towards my buttons. First of all, they misunderstood our idea of dealing with this problem from its roots. When we say that we are trying to deal with this problem from its roots, we believe that we want to deal with this problem by making sure that those children are not influenced, because we believe that at the age of those children, we believe that is where their mind is starting to take shape. And we believe that if we tackle this problem right from the start, this is where we say that we are trying to tackle the problems from its roots. Second of all, they say that sometimes it's okay because the mind will evolve. But then, we believe, like I've said, we believe that the ethics of the current generation is actually deteriorating, because you can see that in social media, more and more teenagers, I repeat, more and more teenagers, not adults, are being not afraid to expose their bodies. And we are afraid that cases such as the case involving Amanda Todd being cyberbullied, we do not want that thing to happen. Secondly, in their idea of freedom of speech, first of all, let us say that if they are referring to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, let me first say that the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is not absolute, meaning that whether or not it should be done or not is up to the state. And we believe, for the sake of the safety of society, and also for the sake of the ethics of society, we believe that we should not give too much freedom towards the people. And in their idea of protecting their freedom of speech, they forget that they should also protect the security of the people. Okay, and then they said that outside are also talking about those adults, how we are also limiting it for those adults. First of all, let me re-explain to you our mechanism of websites that are to be used by both children and adults. We refer these websites to those that has no restrictions at all. For example, some websites, such as websites specifically for pornography, are limited to age 18 and above. So we believe that these kind of websites are out of this debate, which they are trying to refer to. So we believe that because these websites are available, it is still the adults still have their rights if they want to go for pornography, which we are not saying is a good thing. Now, another thing, on the idea, they keep on questioning our idea of pornography. So right now, let me explain to you that we are taking the general idea, the idea of pornography from the general public, which we say pornography is when you expose too much of your body, and we believe that whether it is too much or too little will depend on the state, because we can see that in certain countries in this world, like we can see China, they censor a lot of things, but in certain other countries like USA, they do not censor a lot of things. So we believe that it is up to those states on how they want to restrict it, because we believe that those states have the right. They have the right on how they want to control the society. They have the right on how they want to shape their society. Now, in their idea of the Victorian era, where exposing even a little skin is already a problem, they said that the mind could actually evolve to actually accept them. So this is why we are afraid that in the idea of the opposition, they are saying this is the indefinite thing that they are trying to reach out. They're saying that sooner or later, if we allow pornography to be more open, to be more public, we are afraid that sooner or later they will create a world where it is okay to be naked everywhere. So we do not want that thing to happen. This is why we believe that certain freedom must be limited because of the sake of society. Now that I've dealt with the arguments made by side opposition, let us go on with what our Prime Minister said. First of all, regarding social issues, we have already said to you that psychology says that your mind takes shape at best when you are at a younger age. So this is where we believe that tackling the problem from its root, we will ensure that these children are not influenced by pornography. And when we ensure that they are not influenced by pornography, we ensure a better future for society, where we believe that this way ethical problems will reduce, and this way crimes such as throwing babies into dumpsters and also raping will also at the same time decrease, because we believe that this is the first step into shaping society towards a better future. But then on their side, if you oppose this motion today, we believe that the influence cannot be stopped. And since the influence cannot be stopped, we believe that a dark future will be set up for Now moving on towards our argument. Yes.
Shouldn't the parents decide how their children should be raised? And
Okay, that is out of this. That is out of the idea of this motion right now.
Yeah.
Right now, we're talking about whether we should allow it or not. Okay, if those parents, if you're saying that those parents should restrict their children's use of the internet, then it is impossible for us to ensure that all parents will do that. They have never really stated a mechanism on how they are going to handle this pornography issue if they are going to oppose this motion. So I believe that argument is irrelevant. Sit down. Now moving on towards our argument, which is under the state of health. First of all, under this idea, we are going to talk on the mental health and also on the physical health of those children. So, again, psychologically speaking, psychologists have said that the more you watch pornography, the more it will slow down your brain process. And we believe that people who are unexposed will have mental capabilities at their best. We won't say they will become geniuses, but we say their mental capabilities will be at their best. And this is where we say that education will be at best for them, and this is when we believe that they will actually supply to society. But then when they are exposed, as you have said, their brain process will actually slow down, and this will result in them not excelling at their best in education. Now, what I have told you today is that on site government, we believe that certain freedom, although it's true that we have the freedom of right, certain freedom must be restricted for the sake of society, for the sake of a better future. So, if you believe that our society is heading the wrong way because of the internet, please go with site government. But if you believe that our society is on the right path, if you believe in our idea that the opposition is trying to set up a world where it's okay to be naked, please go with that path. But we believe that all of you are rational, so please go with site government. Before I sit down, I would like to say that I have never been proud of